Hello, Joscel. Are you online?
Hi, Phinky. How are you? Where's mom and dad?
Hi, Joscel. How's life lately now that it's been a week since you moved out?
Are you living with your boyfriend, huh? Does he stay there with you? What are you doing when he is there and we're not around?
Dad, ew!
I thought we are having this call for you to check up on me.
If that's right, Joscel, are you being responsible?
Not you too, Mom.
Huh? Joscel, we did not allow you to live independently to start a family with your boyfriend.
We are not. We are not even planning to get
You
married.
don't even have plans on getting married before starting a family?
Family is one of the most important gifts that God has bestowed upon us. The domestic church is one of the first places where young children experience the goodness of the Lord, thanks to their parents' own active participation in the faith and pledge to raise their children with a love for Christ and His church.
Like what is stated in Sexuality and following the functionalist framework, the church presented several functions of the family. The first one was regulation of sexuality, which was supported by Pope John Paul II and also some of its context in his book Theology of the Body. Second, responsible procreation. It was reflected in Familiaris Consortio number 14, which was also authored by Pope John Paul II. Third, development of primary socialization. And lastly, economic cooperation.
In Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, it is said that, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." It implies a cultural function to the family that the husband leaves his parents and becomes faithful to his wife like what he is to his family, and that the two of them should become in one flesh, implying both their sexual and family bonds. The first function of the family pertains to the regulation of sexuality. As depicted through our skit, family members are concerned about the acts of their daughter with her boyfriend as they recognize the importance of sexuality and other conjugal behaviors being regulated. Couples should refrain from engaging in premarital acts that affect the sanctity of marriage, as conjugal acts are considered sacred and holy acts. In his Theology of the Body, St. John Paul II also emphasizes that its conjugal act depicts the unitive meaning of human sexuality, as they commit with each other and are willing to cooperate with Lord Jesus and be open to procreation, and that the offspring will be raised with God's love and guidance. With this in mind, we move on to the next function of the family.
Behold, children are a gift of the Lord, the fruit of the womb is a reward. During the holy matrimony, God blesses the couple as He sanctifies their bond. Therefore, the purpose of their marriage is to bring the relationship to holiness as one of His co-creators. Responsible procreation becomes one of the functions of the family as the couple shall form a fruit out of their love. However, conceiving a child and bringing it to this world shall not be perceived as a thought alone. It should be an acceptance of the responsibility of making the world a better place for their child and molding the child to make the world a better place himself. To achieve this, parents shall care for their children beyond the necessities. Parents should make for their children a safe space, a support system, a moral compass whose center is God, and a guide to making their minds strong to rationalize and reason.
The Catholic Church's New Catechism reiterates the same notion. The family is the original cell of social life. It is the natural society in which husband and wife are called to give themselves in love in the gift of life. Its theological reflections underline one important component. The person is the foundation of society, and the family is the living cell of the larger society. Family is one of the most influential factors in the creation of a person's personality. Furthermore, they supply us with our first system of values, norms, and beliefs, a system that is often a mirror of their own social position, religion, ethnic group, and other factors. Children begin to observe their parents and siblings for common social interactions, and this stays a physically powerful effect in their life.
According to Pope John Paul II in Centesimus Annus number 35, the Catholic tradition calls for a society of work, enterprise, and participation, which is not directed against the market, but demands the market to be appropriately controlled by the forces of society and by the state to assure that the basic needs of the whole society are satisfied. Family is the basic unit of economic cooperation and stability. Our families should provide both economic and social support for us members. Not only within the family, its members can also contribute to the society with different tasks that can help sustain the economy. Every aspect of economic life should acknowledge that we are all God's children and members of one human family, and that we are called to put the least among us first.
To conclude, the mentioned functions of the family with 4 focuses establish a great path into forming holistically developed members and relationships among one another in the light of Christ and His holiness.